Hi everyone, Jan Fursdon here from Fursdon House. Have a short little video to share with you. I did something new this time. It seems like I'm always doing something new, but that's what's fun about journaling. I have created a little folio journal, and this was inspired by Renee Lodici at Lovely Lavender Wishes, and I'll put her link below. What she's done is she used just a variety of different size envelopes, and depending on how you glue them all together, you come up with this little folio that kind of folds and unfolds and refolds, and it's just really neat. And I followed her little tutorial and had a lot of fun with it. Mine's not nearly as pretty as hers is. Hers is fabulous. But for my first go, it's going to work. I was very pleased with how it turned out. So let's go ahead and get started. As I said, it won't be a very long video. I'm hoping not, at any rate. The measurements are about 9.5 by 4 1/4. And I put this lovely crocheted cotton ribbon trim on it. I love this trim. I use it for everything. There's the reverse of it. And throughout the folio, I've used cutouts. These are original pages from Edith Holden's book, Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Of course, you who know me know that she's one of my favorites, and I just thought it was really neat how it all came together. And there's the front. So let's go ahead and open it up. I've just tied this around this, so if you want, you can reuse this for something else. Put that up there. Make sure I have plenty of room, and let me check, make sure I'm still in focus. I've got the camera up a little high to show it all, and it's not very easy to see. Anyway, here we go. It opens up this way, and this is an envelope, a small envelope. This is a medium-size envelope, you can see. And then it opens up here. It just kind of goes and goes. I don't think it'll all show up in one video picture, but maybe I'll get lucky. Let me see where we're at right now. It's not doing too badly. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, hello. Another unfold. This is what's fun about it. You can just kind of keep going with it. And you can do different directions. You can have some that go up and some that go down. That's what's really fun about it. But for my first try, I thought I would stick with simply right and left openings. So to do this, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the large envelopes, one medium size and one small envelope. But again, you can use anything you want. And what I've done, once I put all the envelopes together, I went back and reinforced it with cardstock, so that, again, it's just reinforcing it and making it a little bit stronger. So there's the front. Let me just kind of do this. And then here's the reverse. And we'll go ahead and start from the reverse, I think, at least on these 4 major ones. Again, these cutouts that I've put in are from Edith Holden, from her book, Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. These are original pages that I've cut out. They're not photocopied. And here we have the crabapple and a wild service tree. I've never heard of that, but it's in England, or at least back in the early 1900s. These are just various leaves that have belonged to certain trees. I recognize some of them, but not all of them, so I'm not even going to go there. And this one, oddly enough, I was over at my mother's house yesterday, and she asked me to look up this plant that was in her garden. And I just got this new app on my phone, which is free. I love free apps, especially if they're helpful. And I think it's called Plant Net. And you take a picture of something, and I even took a picture of some dried flowers, and it even recognized that. And it came up, I took a picture of what she had in her garden, and it came up wild arum, and also known as the Plant Net called it Italian Lords and Ladies, and that's this particular one here. And it's growing just wild. A big clump of it came up in her yard. Well, as luck would have it, I thought I had seen something similar in my yard, and I managed to save it last year from my husband, who likes to really garden well, and if it comes up unbidden, he tends to, you know, take it out. But I gave him warnings of dire stress if he took this one out. And I checked again, and yesterday, and sure enough, it's coming back up. So I think I have the same thing in my garden as well. And it's, again, I love the name, Italian Lords and Ladies. Fabulous plant. Although here it's brown on that pod coming up, but in my mother's yard, it's a beautiful medium yellow. It's just amazing. And then at some point it turns orange. It has these orange nodules on it. So mine is not quite as mature as hers, so I don't think I'll have that yet. But I again warned my husband not to get rid of it. So that's that one. And then of course here's the toadstools, mushrooms, whatever you want to call them, and then a little bit of a poem there. So let's go to the front now. I mean, it really is a lot of fun. And I think, yeah, we'll start on this side. Let me make sure you can still see this. In here I have, I took the large envelope, cut it down some, because I needed it to, with all this here, I knew I had to cut it shorter because I wanted it to be able to fold. And that is a challenge with this type of thing, is to keep it flat enough to fold. And I had much longer things here, and of course then realized, nope, it won't fold, won't allow me to fold, so I had to cut those off real short. And these tags that I put in, they're tags that I created. I think, yes, these are in my Etsy shop. I created tags using actual wildflowers and flowers from our garden, and I pressed them. And then I took a picture of them, sent it to my printer, and printed it. And they came out so well, I was really surprised. I thought, well, I can use these in my journals as well. So it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. But again, these were already on, they were real flowers, and I just took a picture of it, printed it out, and voila. And then to make it look more realistic, I punched a hole in where the hole was, and I put in new little reinforcers, did the tea dye on the around the edges. Now they were actually, this is half the size of what they were. There's two full ones over on the other side, but I needed something short and stubby, so I thought, well, I'll just cut them off, because I wanted something to go with the theme of the journal, with nature and everything. And I just love those two, and all the backs are clear. And let's see if I can get them in here without too much trouble. If it gives me trouble, I'll simply stop. Nope, too much trouble. We're going to keep it over there. Here's the other two. I love that. That's an azalea, a purple azalea. And I was pleased that it actually came out the way it did. And again, those cards with the actual flowers are in my Etsy shop. And I'll put that link below. But it was just a lot of fun to be able to work with them and come up with something new. And I managed to actually use all of the flowers from 2019. All the flowers that I have left are from 2019 are gone, used up with those tags. So it was kind of nice to be able to try something to do that with. Here, and in each envelope, these large envelopes, there's a page. And again, the idea is to keep it as flat as possible. And so I've done tea stained paper, coffee stained paper, with one of these cutouts. These cutouts is from the Tim Holtz collection, and I just love them. You use solid, well, I do, use solid color cardstock, and they're so intricate. It's just amazing. And I thought that would be perfect for that. Perfect for nature, and just, it was really neat. And I've only put one sheet in because I thought, well, if you want, you can also, you know, put in more sheets later on, which is more fun. And in this one, we have, again, Tim Holtz Wildflowers collection. It's their die cuts. And I got a new die cutting machine about, 2 months ago. Fortunately, right before all of this lockdown occurred, so I've been able to keep busy with all manner of things, and I'm having lots of fun with that die cutting machine. I think it's called the Vagabond. It looks like a little suitcase, but the neat thing about this one is it's electric, and I'm getting a lot of arthritis in my hands, and trying to turn one of those other ones is just not palatable. So it's worked really well to have an electric one. On this I've used my favorite green ribbon trim, and it is closed with a little bit of Velcro, and again more trim. Another sheet. This one I've included 2, and again I've just used the solid color. Just so sweet. Let me fold it up a little bit more and we can pull it this way. And this one is the last one of the long pages. This one was my favorite. I love that cutout. It is so beautiful. Do you know how much fun it is trying to glue something like this down? Fortunately, I had my glitter glue, which has that very fine tip on it, and I just put little dots all over it. I thought maybe using a spray adhesive, but I don't like using sprays and stuff. I don't think they're healthy. So I thought, nope, I can just take a little bit more time and put lots of little dots on there. And it came out really well. So that's on this one. And let's see here. Close it up this way. And on this side, here are the 2 full-sized tags that I've done with my ribbon trim. And again, these are the printed copies of what I've created from the actual tags. I just love how they turned out. And again, I think the key is making them look realistic by putting in fresh holes, new reinforcers, inking up the edges with stain. So I was really pleased with that. Put these back in if I can get them in quickly, and if I can't, no, of course not, because we're on camera. It can go over there too. And here's the little one. It's just a small envelope. And I put 3 little tags in it. I call them my stubby tags. I just took the full size and cut them down. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll put her link below. Again, she's Renee Lodici. I'm glad she pronounced it on one of her videos, because I would have pronounced it completely different. The name of her shop, it was Purple Lady, but apparently there were a lot of Purple Lady shops named that, or a lot of shops named Purple Lady, so now she's changed the shop name to Lovely Lavender Wishes. She loves purple. So there it is, and again it just folds up and folds up, and then we do this, and down this way, and down this way, and then just put it together. Hope you're all having a lovely day. It's Monday, the, goodness, what is it, 4th of May, and it is hot and sticky already, so I think summer is here. Whether it's official or not, it's at least here today. Hope you're all having a blessed week. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.